All right, we have Ava. Ava is having a foal. Obviously, she's not just a fatty boomba, and she has difficulty with anyone touching her udder. She's not happy about it. So I like to milk test my mares when they are due to foal, because it gives me a good 12-hour window of when they're going to foal. So she needs to allow me to handle her udder to be able to get some milk from her. And not only that, when the foal's born, if she's ticklish and not going to let it drink, we could end up in a bit of a pickle. So I'm going to use, I've done this twice on her, I think, guys, so she still won't like it, but she'll be a lot less reactive than she was at the first stage. But this is a firm whip without a whippy end on it. It's got a quite a stiff end so that I don't tickle her, because the last thing I want to do is tickle her. But this is to stop me being in the kick zone. So in doing something like this, and you would do the same here if you were handling hind legs. Like if you wanted to handle hind legs, you stand up here and you touch your hind legs, and that way you don't get kicked. You're way out of the kick zone. But I'm going to use it with her udder. Now, if you think about what we want her to do, we want her to stand still so that a foal can drink and that I can milk her. So I'm not going to go dive in and play with her udder. I'm just touching her all over with the whip. And if she was to move here, I would actually keep doing this until she stood still, and then I would take the whip away. So we take the pressure away when the horse is doing what we want her to do. And now I'll just go under here where her udder is, and yeah, see, she's kicking and flicking her tail. I'm just holding there. I've just got that on her udder, and because her feet stopped still and she stopped kicking, I took it away. Good girl. Now if you want to, you can also add some positive reinforcement. So I've just got a bit of carrot in there just to show you it's not something I personally would normally do, because she'll turn into a cookie monster in a minute. You need your feet done, don't you, miss? As soon as your baby's born. Okay, so again, I go under here and she can kick out. I'm not in the kick zone. There, take it away. When she stood then, and her tail actually stopped flicking around. So she's going to work out in a minute that that's exactly what I want. And we'll go again. You need to be careful of this end as well. If you have a titchy mare, they might bite you. So I've got her udder here. And now I'll take it away. Good girl. Now I'm just going to actually move it around a bit more on her udder, because a foal will be actually trying to find the udder. Good girl. Good girl. And I will go from one side to the other, because a foal will go from one side to the other. Start again at the beginning when you change sides, like I'm just making sure. I'm just keeping the whip on her while she's moving. Good girl. Take it away when she stops. She's actually got a bit of an udder, haven't you? We better get on with this. Good. See, she does not like it. She's quite ticklish. Good, good. I'm just holding there. I'm just asking a little bit more from her. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm going to be doing this a few times a day until this foal's born, so that by the time it's born, she is not stressed about something trying to fossick around on her udder. Good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. Flies are annoying too, aren't they? Doesn't matter that she moves. I don't care. I just stay here with my whip. It's on her udder there. I am just holding it here while she's moving. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Give her a bit of carrot. Good girl. Good girl. And again. Ah, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. We'll swap her to the other side. Let's bring her around so you can hopefully half see what I'm doing. That's flies as well are annoying, eh? Good. Now I'm actually just rubbing her udder a little bit. Can you see my arm moving? Very good girl. Very good girl. Okay. Go under again. Don't just jump on and touch her udder. Yeah, she doesn't like it very. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. there until she stops kicking now. And good, so she stopped and she stopped moving. I took it away. Good girl. There are a lot of flies out here which are very annoying, aren't there? Try again. No, she wants her piece of carrot. Lo, you can just wait a minute. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Ah, good. Good. Good girl. I'm actually going to pop my hand up there, see if I can touch her. But if you watch what I do, I have her head here so that if she moves, I can pull her back end away from me. I keep myself right up here and reach under. Good. Oh, very good girl. Very good girl. So I got to put my hand on it. It's a bit of sugar, that one. How's that? Good girl. That's good. I've got my hand. I'm just holding her udder. Good. That was awesome. So I actually had my hand on her udder. Good girl. So that's actually, what's that, the third or the fourth time we've done that. It's pretty good. So you do the exact same regime for handling legs or handling inside back legs on horses that kick, because it keeps you safe. And if she was kicking here, I would keep the whip just trying to hold it onto the leg, and when the leg touched the ground, I would take the stick away. Hopefully the leg would touch the ground and she wouldn't kick out. But if they're really like this with it, you've got to try and time her so the minute they've got the foot on the ground, you don't push on me, you take the whip away. Anyway, hope that one helps you. And here we see her with her beautiful little black filly Dawn. A few days after that video was taken, I was able to milk pH test her and had the 12-hour window period where I knew she was going to foal. So I was able to be there and make sure that both mother and bub were safe.